Good day. Thanks for taking a look at my video. Has this problem ever happened to you? You're going away. I can't even speak today. No, seriously. You're going ahead and installing software on your computer, and in the process, everything seems to go fine. It installs, says it's completed successfully, blah blah blah. But you get a message similar to this one here, which generates this, quaint error 1904. Which really is an error to indicate a module failed to register, and the error will actually give you the actual details here. Now, in this particular example that I'm looking at here, this is an Autodesk help forum fact question, something to this point, but officially it does tell us what the problem is. And in my case, now if your module was different from Flash 9, let's say it was something else, it might actually be more like a VC++ redist. For instance, that dies, and that would relate to a Microsoft redistributable executable that had encountered the same problem. The issue to solve it is the same, and this is the problem here. Where it just simply tells you when it says this message. In this case, my software wasn't Autodesk, but it was something similar. But it tells us now that we have two versions of the Adobe Flash Player plugin were installed. Now, the plugin is what gets attached to the browser, so that when you load up your browser, you can play Flash. Why my program had to screw with this is beyond me. I think it just wanted to make sure that it was installed, okay? And this is how it does that. So for us, again, all we need to do is remove it, reinstall it. That's all there is to it. So to remove it, well, where do you go? Let's pull up our favorite search engine, duckduckgo.com, and we're going to type uninstall Adobe Flash Player. Now, once DuckDuckGo gives us some results, we can see the first one is absolutely the most relevant. It's an Adobe site, and it's going to tell us how to do this. This is actually a page that goes through baby steps on how to completely remove the software. But what we want to do here is download the uninstall for Flash Player. So you click there, it'll just switch to this page here. Download the uninstaller. If you have a 32-bit operating system, this is the one you want. If you have a 64-bit operating system, this is the one you want. It's not much difference, but they are completely different executables. The Flash Player, that is. So that's something you do want to keep in mind. One will only uninstall a 32-bit. The other will only uninstall the 64-bit. So let's say for some reason you have both. That's something to keep in mind. I've never run into a situation where I was successful at that. Okay, so now that I'm done, I double click on my download. It brings it up here. I'm going to close the browser window now just to help get rid of it. All right, so we got rid of that there. We're now going to run it. Now the uninstaller comes up here. Just bring it in on screen so you can see it. Run the uninstall. Done. That's it. There's nothing more to it than that. Now the unfortunate part is that it doesn't restart our Firefox for us, so we actually have to reload it. So give me a couple seconds here, and I'm going to reload Firefox. And it's a little slow here at the moment because right now we're swamping it out. We're doing a lot of activity. But there we go. Now we're going to open up our browser. Okay. So now that we've got that done, we really need to go ahead now and install Adobe Flash Player. So let's do that now. I'm going to say install Adobe Flash Player. So we go to here, and we get some weird results here. But it's saying for Ubuntu. We're not doing Ubuntu. We're using Windows. But we're going to actually use the proper Adobe page to install. Even if you're using Ubuntu, you can do this. Now, very important step here. When you're going to go ahead and download this, it'll automatically install McAfee Security Scan Plus for you. Like this is some great thing. Okay, this is not. This is an abomination of software. Unclick that button right there. Okay, and do not install this. It's terrible software. It's useless. It will not do a darn thing for you. So again, we go through the same issue. We download the file, we save it. Once it's done, we open up the window. Oops, let me bring that dialog button back over here. And now it says it wants to run. Again, to start this, to run it, it will ask us to close our browser. So we'll close our browser now, get that out of our hair. And now we will run this dialog. Now the Flash player is downloading. Now it is installing. Now it is complete. It is that easy, quick to fix the problem. Click Finish. Once we're done, Adobe will open up. In this case, it opened up on the wrong screen, but that's all right. It now comes up and tells us that it worked. Now we'll reload the page for you just so you can see it. There you go. That's a little animation that tells you Flash is working and installed properly in your browser. That's it. That's all. Close our downloads. Close our browser window. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope this helped you out. Maybe help you understand what this problem is all about. Have a great day.